Welcome to the Carl Latting Show. I am Carl, the lifestyle architect, and my mission is to equip, inform, and inspire both you and I to build the lives that you and I want to live the most. So thank you for clicking in today. All my PS Nation, which stands for Problem Solvers. We could also even call you guys PS for part of the solution. Listen, make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Click the bell in the corner for the notification so that you'll know anytime we post a new show. As you know, I like to kick off all of the shows with a success quote. And today's quote is coming from none other than the world famous genius physicist and mathematician, the late great Albert Einstein. And what he said is that you can't solve a problem with the same level of thinking that created it. Let's say it again. You can't solve a problem with the same level of thinking that created that problem, according to Einstein. And I totally agree. When we think about some of the things and the issues, problems that we got ourselves into, and the problems that others have created, typically their thinking was substandard. And it's certainly going to take a greater degree of thinking, a more complex, a more detailed way of thinking to be able to reverse engineer that thing or to just cancel out that problem and solve it or resolve it altogether. And so the last couple of days, just to stay on this topic, I've been kind of campaigning, if you will, in a way, on social media, IG, X, as well as TikTok. And what I've been talking about is what we all know, if you're part of one of my followers, is I've been talking about the fact that we need to invite problems rather than run from them. And here we go. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but let me stay on this track because like when you go to the gym and you work out with weights, it's the resistance that we work against that creates the conditions for the muscle growth as well as the increase of strength in the body. It's the same way with problems, the problems of life that come our way. Right? We can kind of look at the problems of life kind of as life's gymnasium, as is the title of this show, because all of us, we are a little bit stronger and we have grown from the problems that we've experienced in life when you look back over the years and the things that you've been through. We know that you made it because you're here today listening, and to make it through required some degree of strength, some degree of growth prior to that problem to be able to make it through that one. And those are that's the strength that you draw on even today for the problems that are on the way. And so, you know, the difference though between when we go to the gym and work out, when you go to the gym and work out to look better, to grow, to gain more strength, you choose the workouts that you're going to do. You choose the weight that you're going to lift, the level of pain that you want to endure on that day. However, the difference is that when we are in the gym of life, many of our problems, they come without warning and they come in varying size. And the only choice that we have in the matter is whether we want to face that problem or not. And so one reason that we hate the problems is because of the pain that it causes, the heartache or even the money that it's going to cost us, because when we're tussling with those problems, my theory is that this feeling is there, this feeling of pain, because we're always out of shape. And when I say out of shape, I'm talking about the mental problem-solving shape, because you may not have gone through a problem in some time. And so it's kind of like if somebody breaks a bone. We'll say they broke their arm and they're wearing a cast for 2 or 3 months. But when they get the cast cut off, what you notice is that that arm appears to be a lot smaller than the other arm that was never broken. Why? Because the muscles have atrophied, meaning that they have not been used, and therefore they actually physically begin to shrink. And so it can actually be painful for that individual to begin to just ask that muscle to function and to be able to use it just for normal things, not anything strenuous, but just for normal things. And so it's the same way when we atrophy in our mental problem-solving muscle when problems arise, because the problem comes and we're out of shape. And therefore, just asking our minds and our experience and wisdom to function at a normal level is asking a lot, and it's somewhat painful. And when I talk about painful, what do I mean? Some of us, we can throw an all-out temper tantrum just at the notification or the knowledge that a problem has arisen. When you get that phone call or that text message that something has gone wrong, we find ourselves getting all out of sorts. As a matter of fact, sometimes you can just see the name on the caller ID, and you're already saying to yourself, oh my goodness, I already know what this is about, and that pain is already in full effect. And so my theory here is that if we choose to grow this problem-solving muscle of the mind, that we'll no longer throw these temper tantrums or experience any, or at least not substantial amounts of pain when we're trying to work our way through a problem, because we have already conditioned ourselves. We've grown the mental muscle to be able to lift most problems easily. The things that used to be heavy for us, that cause us a lot of pain, when those things come, those are small potatoes. That's lifting 10s or 20s in the weight room. Now you're ready for something a lot bigger, something that's a lot heavier. And as I've been saying, when you are the type of person who can handle and lift the heavier loads, who can bear the heavier weights of life, the problems, the issues and the challenges, people are looking for you, either to compensate you for solving their problem, or to at least compensate you for consulting them on how they can solve the problem. And so there's a quote here that I want to throw out here that says that we shouldn't wish that life were easier. Rather, we should wish that we were stronger. Now, there's a famous motivational speaker that I love. He's passed away now, Jim Rohn. I have a video from him, and he's going to touch on that topic. Let's take a listen to that right now.
You've attracted, up until now, you've attracted the things to you because of the person you've become. Now I said, well, how can I change all that? He said, very simple. If you will change, everything will change for you. You don't have to change what's outside. All you've got to change is what's inside. To have more, you simply have to become more. And then he said, don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills. Start working on yourself, making these personal changes. And he said, it'll all change for you.
Boom. You heard it. And I would think that if you are watching this show, that you agree. If you want more from life, you got to be more. If you want to be able to move to the next level, that next level, you have to deal with the challenges and pay the cost to be the boss, right? You got to pay the bills with the skills. And those skills don't just come. We have to consciously decide that we're going to put ourselves through life's gymnasium, through that training regimen to be able to get stronger, to deal with the problems that are on that next level. As they say in the church, new levels, new devils, which means you need new skills to be able to handle and fight those devils. And the problems that you're experiencing now will all seem like ants. They'll seem like little things, child's play, because you're a heavyweight at that point when you get to a level where you can fight life's giants. And to get there is going to require some training. Anyway, it is going to be a great day. I believe that, like myself, you want to move to the next level. And because of that, you know that nothing in this life is free. And we'll pay the price by training ourselves on the problems that are coming our way. So I'd say, I had a quote that came to me yesterday, somebody thought, it said, listen, Lord, I thank you for this wonderful day, and I thank you for the problems that I'm about to slay. Hey, I am Carl Latting, the lifestyle architect. Thank you for tuning in today. You could have been anywhere else, but you were here listening to me talk about how we can grow and get better so that we can live the lives that we want to live. Listen, thank you for tuning in. Have a wonderful week. I'll see you in the next show. Be blessed.